Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at The Escapists, which is out on Xbox One and the PC, at least Steam that I know of. I'm not sure if it's on any other services on PC right now, but it has I know it's on discount for both for, I believe, a couple weeks after launch. So this is a new game from Team 17, I believe they're publishing it. And Moldy Tooth Studios, I believe, is the developer. Mistaken about that. So we'll hop into here. The easiest way to describe this is it's sort of a survival game, uh, but instead of being like Minecraft or Terraria or those sorts of games, uh, it's about escaping prison. The title, which you see right here. So we're gonna hop to. This is the second prison map. And you have to play through each map to unlock the next one. They get progressively harder. So we'll hop in here and sort of see what's going on. It's really quite. I like it a lot. Pretty much there's a lot of flexibility in terms of what's going on. Because there's a variety of different ways you can go about escaping. Okay, so we've woken up on a new day, and uh, so there's a rigid schedule every day. You don't have to participate in all of it. The roll calls you definitely have to. We got so I guess here morning roll call. So every morning, these guys, the guards, talk about, well, they're gonna go check all of these. So here, you go and eat to regain your energy. There, the lightning bolts at the top left. Health is your heart. But also while you're here, you can sort of mingle with people. You can buy stuff here. I've earned quite a bit of money, so I can buy things if I need them. I'm not sure if I need anything particular here. I can talk to these guys and see if there are any favors that I want to take on. These are like little side quests, and they help you earn money. I typically found that easy ones are to cause disruptions at like breakfast, dinner, or the roll calls. Uh, these other ones about beating up other prisoners. Uh, Useful, but not always something you want to. And sort of along the way, you can also just talk to these guys that'll help improve your opinion. Like if I go talk to this guy, there are also stats for everybody. So the opinion is important because if it goes too low, you've seen a couple guys will just straight up attack you whenever they see you. Uh, Especially for some of these merchant guys, which is random. It's not always the same guys. It'll change over time. They will offer up things, but if they like you, they're obviously not going to sell you anything. If you gain favor from a guy, gain a lot of favor from them, they will actually potentially help you. You can sort of say, "Hey, come help me. Attack this guy." So that's, I believe, how you can sort of attack the guards and all that. Okay, so I have a job here. There are 5 jobs. I started here as the gardener, which means that I go around and take care of the weeds that are all around the courtyard. So I've got my hoe here. I go over here and just take care of this. Just walk around. Press X. The aim on this isn't too great as there's no cursor, so you kind of just have to sort of move around a little bit and get it so that works. Give you quite a bit of time to complete this job. Some of them are harder than others. I know first prison there's a mail room job. It entails delivering mail to people, and that was really hard. I only tried it for. If you don't do the job, every single time it pops up, get immediately kicked off of it. So that's done. It keeps going until 1300 hours. So this is a British game. It's made by from the UK. It's obvious by the fact they use. Let's take his razor blades. See, I can take things from his pockets, but if I do that while the officer's around, I can just press A on these guys and sort of gain a little bit of favor. It's not much, but it'll do. And so there are lots of places around here to go do things. Like I can read, which will improve my intelligence. Or here are my stats: strength, speed, and intelligence. Intelligence affects your crafting. You might see this crafting. Speed makes it faster to run around. Strength makes it... And as you work out in the gym, which is up here, your health will improve. But also as you sort of work out here, because it's exercise period, so let's get... So it's nice that officers will help you. Obviously, if you anger them enough, they will eventually join in. You exercise by alternating the triggers, so I end up just sort of setting the controller down and just mashing on the triggers. And every 2 reps you do improves that. But like I said, with breakfast, it's also a chance to mingle with people. And I'm not even fighting back, and I'm automatically doing stuff this time. So we got free period, we can do whatever. I can actually go into other people's cells and open them up. Take stuff if there's something in here I want. I don't think there's anything here, but there might be. So let's go check out my stash. So here's my cell. Right here I got a fake block wall, which I can use at night to get out. I also have dugout under here. It's also a potential escape route. The one I can work my way through the walls, but as you will see here, the outside fences are electrified. There is a generator down here in the bottom left. That's another way of getting out. This is an item I dropped at some point. I believe it's down here. Yeah, I walked into that, got lost some health. It's somewhere over in that bottom left part. Right here is the actual gate. I don't have a key. You can beat up the guards and potentially molds of the key. I have putty here, which is what you would use to nothing really. Um, so you make a mold with the putty, and use the molten plastic to make a plastic copy of the key. And there are different colors, as you can see from the various doors. There are green blocks, there are red ones, there are gray. I've seen purple. Every time you get killed or beat up, you wind up back here at the medic. You don't lose too much time doing that. And so there's a lot going on here. There's blue keys. There's some of these like secret paths that are you can see here, ventilation shafts or whatever it is. Okay, it's dinner time. You don't have to go eat. You can replenish your energy just by going to the showers or by sleeping. Uh, it's more of a way to fulfill any favors that you might have. So I gotta beat up Jackson's one. Um, the one issue I've had with the Escape is that it's very much a game that doesn't tell you much of anything. Like you can see here when I go to craft, recipes that you know of. Um, I can go over here to the journals and just by process of using, I've been mainly using a wiki on Gamepedia. I think it's the escapist.gamepedia.com. Check. Yeah, that's um they have a pretty good wiki up right now. Has crafting recipes, information about items. 'Cause they don't tell you much of anything. Like I got like there's nothing here that tells me what's this plastic do. Why do I want to do that? How do I make it? Anything like that. The tutorial that you play at the very beginning of the game sort of gives you like a condensed version of that first map. Sort of shows you how to get out. One way of getting out. And so, just by process of me using wikis, I have a bunch of recipes here of just stuff I've made. It sort of tells you what you combine for all that stuff. And uh, the intelligence is a requirement for some of these items, more higher tier items. So it's definitely a good idea to find out where you have to go to increase your intelligence. Uh, to make it sure that you can just make anything. And and so the items as well. I don't know what use any of the items are for, and the wiki is really good, so I can click on like what what's the file for. It tells me it's an ingredient for crafting. I can see like these are all the different recipes that use a file. Uh, and I can also look at see what the heck is the purpose of the fake wall blocks when you do our gardening work here. So what's the purpose of the fake wall block? Because when you actually finish breaking down the wall, you get the actual block. So you can't put that back on because it actually will, anytime a guard walks by, you will get busted. And if you get busted, you get sent into solitary confinement, which I will show you that spot in a second. You lose 3 days to that, which isn't a big deal. But the part that sucks is you lose all of your contraband. So here's solitary containment. So any of the items that I have on me that are red named, those are all contraband. That means you're not allowed to have them. If the guards catch you doing anything illegal, as you can see here, I got a ton of red named items. And I can't afford to lose all of that stuff, especially at this point. So the nice thing is you can always go if anything bad happens. You can go over here, hit load, and it'll reload at the beginning of the day. So you lose the progress from the beginning of the day, but at least at that point you sort of uh, which I guess might be exploitable as far as like trying to get the day, but it's not that. So one of the things here, sort of part of my job here, is I got also a trowel which helps you dig, which I can take one of these, and because I made this contraband pouch, I can sneak it through this contraband detector. It's not a metal detector, so anything that's red named, it will lose a bit of durability. So obviously I can't go here and start digging out in the middle of the open. Everybody will see it is light out. Shower time. I don't need showers because I have all my energy. But it's another socializing opportunity to sort of talk to people or just get by people. Occasionally, the cops will sort of get confused with whatever's going on. Beat up Simon. Do that. So I guess up in the top right, you see the cop in the gold right there. The cop is sort of your heat with the cops. So if you start just beating up if you beat up the cops, you're directly getting. If you start beating up people with them around or stealing and all that, because my speed is so high, I can outrun them easily. No big deal there. And so one of the ways you gain opinions is you can just sort of talk to people. Here, let's see. I can't tell who's like if I talk to the cops here and sort of see like a little thumbs up pops out of them, that's their opinion of me is going up. I think it's like 1 point every time you get that. Another way of doing that, at least for some of these inmates, I haven't been able to pull up this sort of menu for the guards. You can give them items. There are specific items that will increase their opinion of you. There's some that will decrease it, some that won't do anything. They don't tell you anything about what's a good item to give, what's a good item not to give. That's why the wiki is good. It'll mention a number of items that will do that. The only problem I have with this specific wiki is that there are a couple crafting recipes that don't actually work. It might be because the version that's on PC might have more stuff than what's on Xbox One. I don't know. I'm not, or maybe the wiki is based on an earlier version. This just came out in early access on Steam a little bit ago, and that those might be recipes that were available during early access, but when it went to 1.0, the full release, they're removed for some reason. I don't know. That's been my experience with this stuff, but definitely the wiki is almost essential just to sort of get a handle on what you can make, what items are important items as far as, because they'll tell you like what are components, potential crafting you can craft, which is nice. But other than just blind luck, you're not going to really make any. Every time you get busted, it will tell you, say, hey, this might be a good item to make. Like if I get busted with the giant hole in the wall or the hole in the fence, they'll say, hey, you might want to make a fake fence. This is how you make a fake fence. But the fact you have to get busted just to find that out is sort of an issue that I have with the game. But so Monty and Spud are gonna get their stuff raided. So the cops are gone, so I can look at these guys and see if they have anything. There's like little lady magazines. These are actually good because you can make a Okay, so I put his desk here because I accidentally dug on the floor. That's why it says 85% there. So here during the night, I can sort of say, I can't actually open that up. I can start digging here. Sort of use up this trowel. But in the same... Okay, yeah. Because I can't actually dig because I have this dirt. I probably have to take it to somebody else's toilet and flood theirs up potentially. So yeah, every time you dig through a block of dirt, you get some dirt. So we're done with that. And so, like, potentially if you fill up your desk here, you can just hide stuff in the toilet. There's dirt here. As long as you don't flush it, you'll be okay. But there's a potential for a couple extra space. So I got like a hammer here. I don't know if I can dig with that. Like I can go to the items and say they got convenient sort of things like these are the digging tools. Hammers are not on there, so that's unfortunate. But I can also make a shovel like I did here. That one's about to break, so I am looking to upgrade it. Flimsy shovel. To upgrade it, I would need a sheet of metal and a roll of duct tape. I could have bought a roll of duct tape earlier. That was probably a bad move on my part because duct tape is hard to come by right now. And obviously I have a bunch of sheet metal here, metal sheets. I got nunchucks as a weapons. My guy's strong enough I can just beat him up with my hands, so I don't really need weapons. I could probably give those away to merchants to increase my favor with them, so that's another option. All this stuff, it's... I don't even have to go this route just to get out. I can... So we got some room here. Put that on there. So I can essentially do this. Take out the wall block. Fence. Why isn't that... Why isn't that going on there? Okay, there we go. So now I can go around here, and as long as I avoid those things, I can do my thing. But I don't have any keys, so I can't necessarily do much. The generator is around here. I thought I saw it was over here. I might be mistaken. But yeah, I will hurt myself if I do that. So there are guard towers there. They will shoot at me. That's like a weird bug. Almost got caught there. So we can go to rest, and we'll wake up the next morning and save. Or I can just let it sit here for a bit, regain my energy. Now we'll save. It'll save every morning, so you can save your progress. So we dug out our tunnel a little bit more. So I can keep digging out the tunnel, but obviously I got all this dirt. So let's bring out this dirt, and when we get some free period, we will drop it in somebody else's toilet and flush it and see if we can. So if you flush stuff in your own toilet and clog it up, you have to get a plunger to unclog it, or else the guards see it. they will do a full check of the room and sort of check your stuff. So you have a bunch of contraband and send you to solitary for 3 days and take all your stuff. So you definitely want to be careful with that stuff. The game definitely has a little bit of a sense of humor. As you run around, people will say just random quotes. Breakfast, we don't need breakfast. So I can go over here and say, hey, let's screw this guy over, put dirt, flush it. That might actually flush. We got more dirt. And the game's a little bit weird about the targeting stuff. Like, I'm not close enough to this, but close enough that I can pick it up. I don't know why it's targeting. Oh, because I have the hoe on. If I don't, it probably... I think that yellow bar is sort of its... Not sure what the yellow bar... I can't flush it. I guess you could use other people's toilets to store stuff as well if you want to. 'Cause I don't think the cops check the toilets at all. So yeah, that's sort of the big progression here, is sort of figuring out how you want to do it. I got out of my first prison by I accidentally beat up some guards, caused a riot. Then the front door just unlocked, so I just ran out. That was how I got out. But that was like a minimum security prison, so these ones are supposed to be a lot tougher to do that. So like if I go and start just people sort of getting in fights, start angering all the guards and all that. I just got fired off of that. And there I could just... So if you cause enough mayhem, it'll cause like a lockdown. Yeah, so I got stuck here until 8. If you cause enough chaos, you can get a sort of riot to happen, and then potentially the doors open. I don't know. But obviously because of what I did, I think I lost everything. Yeah, there's all that stuff's gone. So I can just say, hey, that sucked. Just load. And it will bring me back to the beginning of the day when I... It doesn't save after solitary, so if you get taken to that, you're okay. It's only when you go to bed in your own cell that you have that. So just double check. Have all my stuff back. So there's at least a little bit of a fail-safe in case you mess up in a way. But you know, if you want to sort of actually do like a legit role play, yeah, if these guys ever say they're going to check your cell, obviously you can do the reload and get your... Make sure you're not going to... It's random. So I think I've only been called out once out of 30 sometimes, 30, 40 times. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. Cops beating me up for whatever reason, so I run. Eventually he'll give up. I got heat on me. The warden will walk around. You can't beat him up or anything, as far as I know. Yeah, there are more jobs here. Lots of stuff that, like, if you work in the outfit making position, you can make guard costumes and potentially escape that way. If you have the keys and all that sort of stuff, there's a lot of different ways you can go about getting out. So he's got keys here, so I could say the cyan key would actually be helpful. So then I can do that. Craft. That's a cyan key mold. Combine this and this. I can copy this. So I can give him key back. I don't know if he wakes up if I am in crap. So I'm going to actually stick. That's what you say. He's in the toilet. He's still down. I don't know if it's. Okay, we got away with it. I know I have done things before, and eventually they're like, so we've figured out that you're the one that stole the key. But I guess if I have the putty in that, that's a bit of a different thing. So then I would have to make putty, which is paper mache, which I go look at my notes here. Well, plastic is lighter. Plastic fork, plastic knife. Plastic forks let you actually dig out the wall as you prison movies. Putty is toothpaste and talc. Okay, paper mache was for the fake wall. So I need to get talcum powder and glue. Almost done with our quota. So that was actually cool that I can do that. Now I need to get some items from some. Jeff doesn't like me. It's so weird they have to get right up on this. Tomato, he doesn't either. Jeff again. So yeah, there's a lot of variety in terms of how you approach these different situations. And so that cyan key lets me get into these sort of vents. So I'd actually be interested in trying that out. I'm guessing it's going to be going to the exercise pit. So like everybody's going to be over there, so it's an opportunity I can go and let's sort of root through other people's stuff. Sometimes you had to move it. He's got toothpaste. Good. That. Anything else here? I think I've been able. Yeah, I remember what. If you get like a guard uniform, you can bleach it to get white. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of different ways you can go about attacking something. So you can take that and craft these two into plastic that we need. I still need talcum powder. You can find the sock with the bar of soap to make a mace, or batteries to make a mace, or one battery at least. So what is Monty doesn't care that his desk? I moved his desk over here. There's my talcum powder. So I'm back in business over here. And so, yeah, I don't know which guard has what keys. So everybody's gone out of here, so I can go down here. So I can't go up on this at night. Not a good idea. So I go in here to hide. Nobody's gonna be able to find me, obviously. That's not. That's green. I guess the shadow that's blue. That might not be the right. Maybe a different kind of blue or something like that. It'd be interesting to find the gray key. I can just walk out right there. So yeah, this is. Oh man. What happened to my key? So I'm not gonna be saving this, obviously. You, Jeff. Oh, cops see me. Ooh, they're shooting at me. Oh. Oh, I got heat. That's why. Heat is huge. So, yeah, that's the Escapists. It is, $20 regularly on Xbox One. I believe it is $18 for the first month, which would be weeks. It is $17.99 on Steam, and I also believe 20% off. Make it like, what is that? No, it's like 10%. Make it like 15 something or it's 13 something. Let me double check that real quick. Let's see. $17.99 normally. Okay, their deal, the launch deal for that Steam is ended already, so they've already released DLC, $9 DLC. Released a new prison. So you get to some of the more elaborate prisons that have ventilation shafts and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Definitely, if you like what you see, definitely get it. I guess with the discount, this is about the same price as. Let's fight everybody! Ah! Oh well. Officer Dibble has no key. They do not trust him. So I imagine I can. I think I beat them. There's a cyan key, yellow key. I haven't seen any yellow doors, so I don't know why I beat it. Now I got 100 heat on the cop stuff. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys again next time. Have a good day. Get into solitaire. Okay, so yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys again next time.